Hello to you all and welcome to Car Question. I hope you're doing well. Performance lovers from all around the world were waiting for this car, the new Ford Focus RS. And believe me, when Ford is stamping an RS on their car, it means business. Inspired from rally, inspired from rallycross, even Ken Block drove this car and find it awesome. Performance is not an issue because Ford is telling us that this car will do 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds, a top speed of over 260 kilometers per hour. Awesome technology inside, and believe me, it's said to be a real sports car. Well, Car Question this week, here we go, and it's a fast start. Alright, let's look at the exterior of the Ford Focus RS. What you see is what you get. There is no option right now with our car except the paint, except the color. And by the way, do you like that color? Will it be one you choose, or would you choose black or gray? Well, the choice is up to you. Look at the front end, look at the opening right now in the bumpers, and you can see these are massive. You've got also a big opening with some mesh grille that you have, which is going to give some air to the radiator, and you've got also air coming in right now to the intercooler, and also once again that mesh grille that you can see down there. This is not carbon for the chin spoiler, this is plastic, and this is also going to have an impact when you're going to be riding at high speed with that car. And also right here you've got some more opening right beside the fog, the vertical fog, and it's going to be also once again to send the most air possible to those brakes, because when you're in racing mode they're going to need it. A nice headlight, as you can see, this bar right here will be the LED bar that you're going to have. You've got the little Ford logo right down there, and this light is going to go up to the side around here. And the hood, also the hood, look how small it is. So as you can see, it's kind of short. You've got the Ford logo and yes, the RS badge. Once again, when you see that badge on Ford's car, it means business. So nice line on the hood, a nice lightweight finish also, nice lightweight material. Look how long the window is. Look at the angle that they did to it. Also wiper, as you can see, they're not going to work in conventional way. They're going to go on this side and clear the window, and it's going to be the same thing for the other one. So it's going to give you a good visibility when you're going to be at some speed with that car. So you've got a sunroof, and you've got also a little antenna, and when we get to the back you can see the spoiler with the RS logo. And I love also this side of the car. Let's look at it. Going to take a few feet back. Do you like it? Do you like that style? It's rallycross style. I've seen some rally car from Ford, and it's exactly like that. Look at the wheels. 19 inches wheels. And you can see the big brakes also, but the best part is the tire. Michelin Sport Cup 2 tire, 235, 35/19. These tire means business. These tire are simply for road traction, and as you can see, this is major. Nice blue caliper right here in the rear, and also you've got an RS badge right here in the wheels, so that's a nice attention. So when we look at the lines on the side, you can see the rear lights here starting up to the front, and you've got a line which is going to end up right here, but you can see another one who's going to start and finish right here on the corner. So once again, right here on the side skirt, also a little line on the side that you can see go up the way to the back, and you're going to have a nice mirror, manual folding, blinker on the side. And when you look at also at the mirror, you can see a deformation right here on the side. This is going to give you a view of what's in your blind spot. For fuel, you press, you open, and it's capless. And yes, you need 91 at least in that car. Don't put nothing less than 91 in there. And also Ford recommends 93. Let's move back to see the rear of the car. And it's good looking. So you can probably get mixed with a regular Focus, but hey, when you see the RS badge, you know that it means business with that car. The spoiler also, once again, discreet on the side, the RS logo. You've got a nice black part, plastic, but not carbon on this side. You're gonna have a powerful light when you're gonna brake. Rear window, well, not too much for good visibility in the rear, but you're gonna have a cool thing, which is a defrost right under here, under the wiper. So in winter, it's not gonna be too bad. So Ford logo right here, Focus and RS. And also your rear view camera is just right there. And if you want to open your trunk, you just press here. You're gonna see all the lights open also. And you pull, and you can see that the trunk is not too bad. So you've got two handles to simply close it. Give it a good strength of arm, and you're gonna be able to close it. I love what they did with the red deflectors. As you can see, it's discreet. And look at that, look how huge that exhaust system is. And I love also the rear diffuser that you've got right here going all the way under the car. And man, this is big. This is gonna give us some awesome sound when we're gonna do some acceleration. So let's turn on the lights. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, and by the way, in the handle, so you've got a place here for your thumb, you lock, and if you want to unlock, you pull. Don't expect any lights down there, but you're gonna have a welcome lights inside the car, which is gonna light the way. So let's press on the startup button right here and turn on the lights and also the fog lights. And as you can see, this is the bar I was telling you for daytime running lights. This is small and discreet. So you've got nice lights, which is gonna give you a good lighting. Fog, I mentioned fog. Hey, why not put LED inside? So let's see what it gives during the night. Lights, please. Not too bad. Looking aggressive, I love that. And on the side, you've got also blinkers right here in the mirror. Pretty conventional. And you've got also in the rear, nice and bright place light, and you've got also a nice bar of LED right here in the lights. Let's turn on. So, what do you think? Do you love the style of this car? I want to hear from you guys, so now it's time to comment down there. Alright, let's look at the interior of the Ford Focus RS. And as soon as you open the door, you're gonna see that race car inspiration. Yes, I like that. RS logo, Recaro, RS also down there on some aluminum finish. I just love the style. And also RS logo right here. And yes, this is so nice. For the steering wheel, some people find it a little bit too big. Usually race driver prefer the steering wheel to be smaller, but is it your type or not? But you've got a flat bottom when you check it. Nice material, nice finish, nice leather all around. Also the seat, I love the finish that you have with those. Nice leather, nice stitches also everywhere, and you can see the quality. And also, yes, it's electrical. Come in to adjust your seat right here. Usually It's not like that on a race car, but the passenger has all manual adjustment. And if you want to adjust your headrest, you just pull and you can adjust whatever you want. And if you have a helmet, you can put it a little bit further back. So let's get inside, and wow, you feel tight in those seats. You've got also a nice finish. Also, look at that inside the seat. This is a dynamic finish that you have with those, and I just love how good they looks. Adjustable seat belt also for the driver and the passenger. So let's look at the key. The key, you've got also a RS mention, and this is so cool. And it's regular, but be careful. Usually the lock button is on top, and right now it's in the center. So be careful if you want to lock the car to not press the top button, but you're gonna have to get used to that. And twice for the trunk if you want to open it. So rear on the left, regular command for your windows, typical finish of the handle, lock and unlock your door, and you're gonna see also a light which is going to be turned on when your doors are going to be locked. You got some big air vents everywhere in the car. I don't know if it's to keep the driver cool, but one thing is sure, you've got also an opening right here which is also going to send some air through the car. So let's turn on the car. You've got a nice start stop engine button, and as soon as you're going to open it, you're going to see that the car is ready to go. And it's going fast, believe me. So, oh, warning, low fuel level. So right here on the left, you've got the possibility to turn on the lights and enable the automated lights, and also turn on the fog lights. And as soon as you're gonna turn on those, you're gonna see a little green logo right there. You've got the possibility to open your trunk, and if you want to adjust the brightness of the dashboard, you can by simply pushing up or down. And it's going to be the same thing also for the display right here in the screen. So you've got also blinkers, and what's this logo right there? Yes, you've got the suspension adjustment button. So by the press of a finger right here on the side, you can turn on or off the suspension. And believe me, when you turn on that feature, the suspension is going to be a lot firmer. You're gonna feel that it's race inspired. You're gonna be ready for some punishment if you're on the road with some potholes. But on the track, wow, the change is unbelievable as soon as you turn on that feature of adjustable suspension or off. Display is regular, as you can see, revolution per minute. You're gonna have also a nice shift light which is gonna be hiding right there in the display, but when you turn on or off the car, you don't see it. But yes, believe me, when you're gonna reach that red line, you're gonna have a RS logo showing you that it's time to shift. Also in the display, well, it's pretty basic. You don't have anything spectacular. So let's move back. As you can see, you've got the temperature, you've got trip 1, trip 2, and if I go in any trip that I have, you're gonna have the first one is gonna be a 4 indicator of all the resume that you're gonna have in the other option. So 2,290 kilometers down on that road, 12.5 liter per 100, that's not too bad. Current fuel consumption, the car is stopped, but it's showing 99.9, and what's left of me for kilometers for refueling. That's the gas that I have left. So I've got speed indicator, I've got trip odometer, I've got average fuel, instant fuel economy, distance to empty, and trip timer. And there you go, back to basic. The car, which is, let's move back to trip. The car which is on the right, I think that it's cool. Look at that. When I'm gonna turn off the lights, you're gonna see that turning on just the parking, full light. And if I move to I-beam, you can also see that little animation. I just find that cool. So let's move back. We're gonna go into information center, and when I get there, system check, message active, it's gonna tell me that I need more fuel. And when I'm gonna go back once again and move down, it's my key, the distance down with it, and you've got also the definition of regular key and admin key. So you could settle some restriction for that car, I think, with the admin or regular key. So let's go into settings. Settings, once again, not too much possibility. You've got driver assist, my key, and display. Driver assist, let's go in there. You're gonna have the possibility to enable the launch control. Once you do that while the car is running, well, floor the gas and hold that clutch. And as soon as you're ready, let it go, and the launch feature control will help you get the better start possible. You've got also hill start assist that you can turn on or off in that segment. You've got vehicle configuration, auto engine off, that you can simply turn on or off. You've got compass, and if you go there, that's simply to display the little S that you can see down at the bottom of the screen. And you've got also lighting, rain light that you can change, ambient light, turn on and off. And talking about ambient lights, you can see red in my finger here, and you can also see those, oh yes, those nice pedals down there. Those nice aluminum pedal, and you can see also some red, which is going to give you a cool lights when you're going to look at your feet while not driving, huh? So go back into setting. You've got also is it finish in vehicle? Well, yes. So not a lot of menu. You've got the My Key menu that you can create a personalized configuration. And you've got also the display that you can select, change the language, vehicle graphic, the distances, temperature. And as you can see, it's basic. And there you go, it's already finished. Where is that cool menu that the Mustang have with all that 0, 100, 0, 60 speed, the braking speed, G-force? Well, they didn't put it inside. I'm kind of sad right now. So we've got the engine revolution per minute and that nice red line that you will get near often with the car, fuel, temperature. And you've got also a brake logo. This is for my handbrake. By the way, we're not used to that logo, but it's universal. And as you can see, the speed indicator goes up to 300, but it's going to be more like 260. So when I want to change the menu, I can change via the key that I have right here on the side. As you can see, it's responding well, so it's kind of okay with that. You've got cruise control that you can turn on, and you're going to see the speed right here in the corner, showing on what speed that you set it as soon as you're going to go with the car. Nice for logo. You've got also your voice command that you can press.
Please say a command.
Call somebody.
I didn't get that. You can say AM, FM, USB, navigation.
USB? Not too bad. It's going with my USB setting that I have choose my iPhone right now, which is plugged in. So if I want to get into a call, just take it or hang up. It's going to be right here, and it's going to be also for changing my song on my USB device or going to the next tune. Also on the source that I choose. So besides that, you've got some awesome vents also right here in the sensor. But if we go up there, as you can see, 3 nice gauges. So we've got the bar, the turbo pressure in bar. Well, I'm not used to that. I would have loved to see PSI. I've got also the oil pressure in bar once again, and you got also a temperature going from 50 to 150. As you can see, you've got some triangle right here in the middle, so when it's pointing top, it means that it's okay. So you've got also a nice screen. This is a Sync 3 system, which is quite new for Ford this year. The Sync 3 system is well responding, and it's one of the fastest out there. So as soon as I get it into any configuration that I want, let's say call, let's say nav, and look how it's reacting. Let's say apps, let's say once again back to music, and right now it's playing, and you can see that this system means business. It's going fast. So let's go through the little part of the menu. You've got audio. Right now I've got some Sirius XM radio. I can go into source. I can change to FM, and I'm going to be able to use the different preset that I have. I've got 3 banks of preset, or select a direct tune and enter it manually. Not too bad. It's going fast. Same thing for Sirius. I can set an alert. I can set a replay feature. I've got also channel guide. I've got also direct tune. And if I want to raise that volume, not too bad for the sound. It's a 10 speaker system, and well, when you have a performance car, you want to hear the engine, so they did a great job on the sound system. It's not too loud, it's not too clear, it's just perfect for enjoying a tune when you're gonna go back from the track to home. So everything from Sync 3 is fast. Let's say navigation. Let's say menu, as you can see, it's fast. Let's say Screen view, full map, not too bad. Whoop, back to navigation, back to menu. Let's say that I want to go somewhere, destination. I want to get some fuel because right now the car is missing some fuel inside. Gas plus, start.
Obey traffic laws.
Obey
be alert,
traffic laws.
And use
Be
voice
alert.
commands while driving.
I want.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, and then the route guidance will start.
I can view the route, I can make a detour, I can mute the guidance, and I can also cancel the route. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So you've got some apps. So right now there's only some serious apps. I can connect my phone with Wi-Fi, and right now I didn't have a lot of success of downloading some apps. I can have the weather, which is working fine, and yes, this is the temperature that we got right now in the garage. It's so hot. I can also move back. I can also check the fuel price. Oh no, it's not available here. Too bad. I can also check the ski condition. Where is this ski condition with 22.8 degrees? That's funny. I can also select the lodge, the resort and lodging, but as you can see, it's with Sirius and you don't get a lot of area. Let's say that I choose nearby. Sugarloaf. Yes, there's no Canadian right now. Ski resort here. Settings, sound, clock, Bluetooth, phone, navigation. Oh, talking about phone. Sorry, I didn't went into this one. Contact. There you go. Back to phone. My iPhone. I can view my device. Text messaging. I can choose the keypad. I can call, and as you can see, it's going quite fast. I can also select a do not disturb feature, which is quite cool within that car. Settings, you've got everything there, and you can do some iPad maneuvers. You've got also some vehicle setting that you can check with the rear view camera with a preview. So let's move it into reverse, and you can see those lines. And when I'm going to turn the steering, I will have the lines moving all around. I can also change the point of view to get a clear view of what's behind my bumper by just pressing there. So not too bad with the sound system, as I was saying, and you can select the different tune here, pass to the next sound source, and get into the sound setting as soon as you press there. I'm going to move back into regular gear, treble, mid-range, bass, and you've got also a speed adaptive volume that I close because I want to hear that engine roar. Temperature right down here, little display, little green style, Ford style display. I can raise or lower as much as I want. I can also increase the speed right here, lower the speed. And right now you can see that I've touched the other button, which is dual climate zone control. But when I want to get back, I can. There's no sync button that I can find everywhere. So usually I choose Mac feature and bring that down, or I can simply close and reopen my climate, and it's going to go back to the primary control. Heated seats, yes, that's a comfort for a car that can do so much in winter. USB cable, little storage space, and when I say little, it's quite little. 12-volt outlets. I've got also my possibility to turn off the traction control, and it's gonna simply tell me that it's sports mode, but I prefer to use the drive mode rather than this feature. If I hold it long enough, as you can see, it will turn on electronic stability control. So this is going to be the fun, which is going to start during the winter season. So if you want to turn back on, you just press there. You've got also a start stop feature with that car, and when you press it there, it's going to turn off. You've got also drive mode, and yes, this is where the fun begins. So drive mode, normal, sport, track, and if you move into track mode, you're going to see the reaction of the car simply change, and you will also have a nest with the suspension right here in the corner, meaning that your suspension is going to be so firm. You can simply turn off that feature but still stay in the track mode if you want to, I don't know, have a track mode feeling on the regular roads. That's gonna help you. Also, the last mode that you have is drift mode, the ultimate hoonigan mode. Yes, you can do some drift with that car, and you've got a feature for that. No warranty on your tires though with that. So you've got also a heated steering wheel that you can turn on off right here in the center. 6-speed manual once again, and when you want to move into reverse, you push there, and nice stitches also just down there. 2 cup holders, yes, a short handbrake that you can pull and activate as soon as you need it, and you've got also an armrest right here, which is quite small but nice stitches, and you've got a thing that you need to remove to access to the 12-volt outlets and the other USB cable, the USB connector that you have right here. So let's put that back. Whoop. Come on, there you go. And also love the size of the glove box, which is kind of big right now. And look at that, for your manual, you've got Ford, but Ford Performance, meaning that this car also means business. So let's close that. Nice finish, nice soft finish that won't scratch easily with the car. You've got some sun visor, halogen lights, and you've got also the possibility to turn on or off some LED lights right here. The possibility to open the sunroof, and you've got a nice deflector, a nice hard one, just like I like. It's not a net. And you've got also the possibility to put on some googles, but it's kind of small. I think my googles are bigger than that. Mirror, no automatic dimming on this one. So let's get in the rear. Let's get into the rear of the car, and you're gonna see, oh yes, you never forget your lights with the Ford RS, because this sound is so annoying. So the seat, well, this car is usually for 4%, but guess what? I don't want to bring anybody with me in the back. I just love the sportiness of the car when I'm driving in alone, or at least with a co-pilot, usually a girl co-pilot, yeah. So speaker right here on the side, and as you can see with my regular driving position, there's not a lot of space. You've got some pouch here, you've got some storage, well, minimal storage down there, and you don't get nothing in the rear, no USB cable, no nothing. And you can, it's a 60-40 seat, you can press there, and you can pull down that seat, but look what's happening. It's currently jammed, so I need to go back. Use the electric feature, wait a long time. Ooh, there you go, it just fell. But you're gonna see that there's a big gap right now with the access to the trunk. Still, it's gonna give you access to more space, but I don't think you will be carrying any big cargo in that car. So you've got also a protector so no one will be able to see what's inside, and you can see the gap that I was just talking to you about. So if I lift that part, no spare tire, subwoofer, Sony amplifier, and some tire repair kit. And you've got also that gas, for if you need to fill your car with a gas tank, you've got an extension right there. To handle, let's close that. And I'm gonna show you the engine bay. So let's open it. Right here on the side, you've got that handle. And if you need to open the hood, remember that it's on the side right here. So you need to pull that handle, and you will see that nice turbo engine, that nice performance engine from Ford. And believe me, this is astonishing, the speed that you're gonna be able to get with that engine. RS air intake, RS mentioned right there, and as you can see, the components are quite big. Washer fluid, if you want to check your oil, and please respect the grade that you have right here on the top of the, oh, and yes, look at that. You've got also your connector here for your engine warmer during winter. It's not an option here in Canada, it's standard. So, nice engine. Why not start it? Oh. Let's press start, and let's have some fun in track mode. And get ready, guys. I think I'm gonna lower the window. By the way, look at the mirror with that deformation I was telling you a little bit later about, and whoa! Wow, this car is so ready to race. Man, I can't wait to drive this one. All right, let's talk about the road handling and the mechanical components of the Focus RS. Whoa, you can feel that it wants to go. Ford made us a little surprise when we first talked about the Focus RS when it was coming out. They told us that it had 325 horsepower, And right now we've got the 2.3 liter engine, EcoBoost inline 4, and yes, it has a turbo. You've got an engine block which is made out of aluminum. And are you ready for the number, guys? Well, 350 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. Wow! When you accelerate, it shows that it has all that power. So for the HP, you've got that at 6,000 RPM. But to obtain the maximum performance of this engine, you have to put 93 octane fuel in this car. 91 is okay, but don't go under that. It's not recommended. The pound-feet of torque, 350, you will get that full power of torque between 2,000 and 4,500 RPM. You've got a maximum red line of 6,800 RPM. And man, this car just wants to rev. You can hear the sound of that car. When you let it go, you hear the popcorn noise. Wow, just love accelerating with this car. And you can hear that sound. That sound is so cool to hear when you're riding the car. So for those who wants to know how much PSI you've got in that turbo, you have a maximum PSI of 23.2. So as you can see, there's a lot of boost sent in that engine to generate that power. You've got also a large intercooler to maximize the charge density. The air itself is delivered through a low restriction intake manifold in the front end with a high performance exhaust. So once again, you can hear that noise coming out, that sound, that music coming out of the exhaust. And yet when you let it go, you've got some popcorn notes as you can hear it. And man, this car is so much fun to accelerate or have fun with it. Acceleration are instantaneous. Wherever you are in the power band, you can feel that it wants to go. And that's what I love about this car. So you've got also a system which includes an electronic control valve that optimizes the back pressure and the exhaust volume level. So as soon as you're going to change your drive mode, you will also hear a different noise coming out from that exhaust. Ford has written us on paper 4.7 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour, or if you want, 4.7 seconds for 0 to 62 miles per hour. This car is fast. Top speed 165 miles per hour, more than 260 kilometers per hour. This is impressive. The only transmission choice that you can choose is a manual, by the way, so there is no option. Sadly, okay, don't get angry at me, guys. An automatic transmission would have been cool because you could have a fast DSG, a fast PDK in this one, and you would have been able once again to get some gear change right here on the steering wheel and do even some quicker times, because I feel that the car is too fast for me. I need time to shift. And they could have put the new 10 speed also. Ford made us a lot of promises about that new 10 speeds, which is going to be faster than Porsche PDK. And maybe Ford has some IDs or is hiding a card in their sleeve so that we'll get something even better the next time on the Focus RS. But hey, don't get mad at me, but still the manual transmission is giving the pilot every control that he wants. You want to enter a curve, you want to downshift, you want to make it when you want to get also the best control possible with the car. Well, you've got it because you've got a good 6-speed with a short travel, and wherever gear you're in, you're gonna see that it's well geared. So even if you're riding in second, giving it some acceleration, you just want to shift right now, you press, you've got some power. I'm not even at red line, I've got some power. Wow. By the way, too fast for the speed limit here right now. One of the major components of this car is its all-wheel drive system also. Ford made a major advance in technology to get the best out of this all-wheel drive system. So it's what we call an all-wheel drive with dynamic torque vectoring. this system will actively distribute torque to each wheel by improving also the handling performance of the car. So the all-wheel drive system is tuned for grip. It's tuned to hug the road. It's tuned to give you the best cornering G possible, the best lateral acceleration possible. And guess what? You can go up to 1G with this car. I know you've got some good tires. The tires are just awesome. They bite the road. They want to hug the road. They're gonna hold you on the road, on drive pavement. And guess what? On the wet also, I was surprised how those tires were reacting and how this all-wheel drive was working to keep this car glued to the road. So it's a class-leading cornering speed and acceleration coming out of everywhere. As soon as you step on it, you're in a curve, you're going to be able to get in that curve even faster than everything that there is right now on the market. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit exaggerating, but this car is well balanced. It's a point and go car. You look where you want to go, you push the limit to go there, you're gonna be able to get there. And believe me, it's one of the cars that you will love because of its grip, because of its braking, because of its acceleration. Also, to help you negotiate the curves, the car with the standard torque vectoring system will use the brake system to when accelerating also around those corners to help you get out even quicker. So if you enter a curve, the system will brake the inner wheels and give you a little bump of propulsion to get you out of that curve. And it feels, you can feel the system working for you to get you a better cornering feeling, and that's what I appreciate right now with the car. Also, when it's slowing the inner wheel, it will give more torque to the outer wheel to once again give you the better experience possible. For performance, all-wheel drive uses a twin electronic control clutch pack to manage the car front and rear torque split, and it can control also side to side depending on what situation you are for the torque distribution through the rear axle. So it's going to give you once again a torque vectoring capability that produces a dramatic impact on the handling and the cornering stability. So if you're in a curve, oh, you can feel it enter the curve. And even when I'm slowing down, doing some braking maneuvers, this car never ceases to amaze me of what we have with it. So as I was telling you, when you're driving this car, it's a point and go. You go wherever you want to go, and the car is simply gonna go there. It's even gonna forgive you. You made an error entering a curve, you're gonna be able to, with that outstanding grip, to get out of the curve and once again do a quick time on the track, if that was the plan. And by the way, do you like the sound of the car? Do you like to hear that engine? Look at that. Do you like the sound? I do. It seems a little bit familiar though with the competition that we have. Maybe a Japanese car, or maybe, yes, you know what the one that I mean. And you've got also probably another car with an R that it's similar once again, that sound. Well, in that last, when you hear the sound of performance, I think it sounds like that. But it's quite unique when you switch it to sports mode or track. Talking also about those drive mode of conduct, the driver can select from up to 4 different modes that configure not just the reaction of the gas pedal, but also the all-wheel drive system, the dampers control, the electronic stability control, the steering, and also the engine response. And guess what? The exhaust sound also to deliver the optimum performance in road or circuit responses. And the most wonderful mode that you can have is also the drift mode to help you achieve control over steer drift at the track. And now this mode is contest because I saw some news report that, oh my god, this mode is existing on a road car.
Car maker Ford is under fire tonight over its new high-performance Hoon car that drifts sideways at the touch of a button. Police and safety experts are furious, saying it's illegal and could kill drivers.
When a car goes sideways, it's usually moments from a crash. But this Ford Focus RS, launched in Australia today, is designed to slide, known in motorsport circles as drifting.
Driving like a hooligan in drift mode.
Ford demonstrated the car near Brisbane today, but our cameras were banned. Police are warning drivers against using the drift feature on public roads.
There's no reason to have that in a motor vehicle. There's no safety reason to have a button you press that makes your car go sideways or does something else that's not in your control is plain stupid.
Drifting originated with sports car owners in Japan. Drifting is now a recognised sport, but experts say trying it on public roads is extremely dangerous. Fitting cars with equipment to help them slide is a new phenomenon.
There's a big difference between a motoring enthusiast and a downright hoon. The hoons are the ones that are causing most of the problems to the respected people.
Ford said,
Typical Focus RS customers will understand the need to deploy these features under controlled and safe conditions such as during a track day.
and a warning.
If you do it and you're caught by us, we'll take your car off you.
It's so popular, the waiting list is already 2 months. Mike Duffy, 7 News.
Hey, guess what? Every car in the world can go over the speed limit. So does that mean that we need to restrict all cars to go to maximum 100 kilometers per hour? Well, we've got a drift mode. So what? If you're somebody who thinks with its head, you're gonna see that drift mode is only made for track. It's not made for a small turn right here on a stop sign to get the perfect drift. No, it's meant to be used on a track where you can go enjoy the full performance of that car. And don't worry guys, I hope you're gonna drive this car with your head, because as you can see, it can get you crazy though. Alright guys, also when you talk about performance, you talk about optimum shift point. You're with a manual, you want to accelerate. Well, I need to know when to shift, and I will have this information also available because you've got a small Aris logo that would light up. So right now, if I move into acceleration mode, let's say that I floor it, I'm in second, and right there, I'm gonna see that logo blinking when I get to my red line limit, meaning that it's time to change the gear. And once again, this is a nice feature that you can have in the car to do the best time on the track or even get the most out of your car. And by the way, the light will start blinking at 5,900 RPM. You've got also a launch control with the car, yes, to get you once again the best performance out of it. And why not do a small demonstration? So right now I'm gonna go into my menu, I'm gonna move back, I'm gonna go to the setting menu. As soon as I enter this setting menu, I've got driver assist. In driver assist, I've got launch control. So what I'm gonna do is activate it, put the car into first gear, floor the gas, 5,000 RPM, go! Boom! Shifting height. I'm way past 100 right now. Braking force apply. Whoa! Major braking force. Wow, that's fun. This is insane. So as you can see with some other cars right now on the market, some of the competition, doing a launch like that would have probably ripped apart something. I know a lot of those guys that left some parts on the starts pad when they got into drag racing by trying to do that. But with the all-wheel drive of Ford, with the clutch pack, which is working, it's kind of smooth. It's going to generate a lot of grip, but it doesn't seem that hard on the mechanical components of the car. So wow, that was a fast launch. I hope to see the numbers, so stay tuned for later in the video. We're gonna check if this car can really go to 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. Acceleration power is nothing without brake power. You need to slow the car down sometimes, and we've got 4 disc brake on the car, and you can see also in the front that those are huge. You've got also 4 piston calipers, Brembo 4 piston calipers that are going to help you to get the most out of the braking force that you need by slowing on the car on the track once again. Oh, and by the way, you've got an adjustable suspension. When you're going to be into track mode, you're going to see that little suspension logo appear in your gauge clusters. This will mean that the car is ready to go on the track and get the most grip possible in cornering mode. And it's a little bit harsh for day-to-day use. So once again, if you think about using the track mode on the road, well, you can simply turn off that suspension setting. You will simply hold that button right here on your left, and you will see that the logo will simply disappear. So you're in track mode, you're gonna feel some pretty heavy responsive. You're gonna see also that your traction system will be turned off, but you won't have that hard suspension which is giving a punishing ride. But if you turn it on and off just for the fun of it, so let's turn it on. As you can see right now, the car is feeling a lot more stiffer. I can feel it in every bump that I have right now with the road. But when I'm gonna brake, there's not gonna be a lot of nosedive with that car, which is impressive. Wow, I'm surprised when I'm gonna do some cornering and braking with that car, how it's not gonna move, how the suspension is gonna be that firm. So if I turn it off, you're gonna feel right now the difference with that setting, and this is awesome to have the possibility to have an adjustable suspension. So it's a 2-position adjustable damping. To the front, you've got independent McPherson strut with a reverse L lower control arms, and to the rear, you've got also independent short and long arm SLA with 1 upper and 2 lower control arms. So direction also is important. You want to feel where you are going with the car. You want to have a good road communication going through the steering. So it's an electric power assist rack and pinion steering called an EPAS. And this is my point and go friend. I just point there and the car is going there. I just point there and it's gonna permit even some driver error. So if you don't have a lot of track skills, hey, don't worry, get into that corner and the car will help you manage the best of your experience. And believe me, even if you do an error, it can go wide, you can go too short, don't worry, you will be able to power out with that car. Security is important when we talk about also a performance car. You want to have the best car possible, the best security possible. So you've got 7 airbags, you've got also a driver knee airbag, you've got a front seat side impact airbag, which is included in that bag, and you've got also a safety canopy system, which is a first row and second row side curtain airbag. So you're gonna feel pretty secure going in that car if there's something happening to you. The car is also equipped with a hill start assist, so for everyday driving this is kind of cool. So if you don't have a lot of experience point driving a manual transmission, if you know going through hill can be a source of stress sometimes, but don't worry, this feature will help you simply move along without showing anybody that you could have done a clutch slip on this one. Got also the mirror, have some there's a mirror in the mirror, I could say that, and you can see that this little part of the mirror is showing you whoever is in your blind spot. But with the car, there should not be a lot of cars in your blind spot, they should be behind you. Another cool thing also about the Ford Focus RS is the warranty. You've got a good warranty, 3 years, 60,000 kilometers bumper to bumper, and you've got a 5-year, 100,000 kilometers on the drivetrain, engine, and everything like that. So once again, a company who is not afraid to give you a good warranty on their performance car, it's probably a sign of reliability over time. Well, believe me, I've put this car through a lot, and probably other journalists did also. So right now it's showing 5,000 click on this car, and it's still going like it's new. And believe me, journalists are the worst. Wow! I just love the sound of that car when I'm accelerating or having fun with it. Let's talk about fuel consumption. Fuel consumption, performance, love to drive every minute of this car. Don't go quite along together. Remember that you have to use 93 octane fuel to get a better performance out of this car. Ford is telling us that you've got 12.1 liter per 100 that you're gonna do into town and 9.3 on the highway, so a combine of 10.8. Now, when I look, I don't have that, but I was in performance mode every day, still managed to stay in the 40 though, but when you have so much fun every day, you're gonna do some good acceleration. And remember that the fuel tank is also small, so it's not that big, so you're gonna be often at the gas station. Let's talk about the competition out there. You've got a lot of them. You've got the Volkswagen Golf R, 292 horsepower at 5,400 RPM, and you will have 280 pound-feet of torque at 1,800 RPM, so a low torque power for this car. It's well balanced, even a little bit better when we talk about comfort with your car and everyday driving. It's civilized in some kind of way. The fuel economy can be good with the car. The RS is more powerful than the Golf R and is more fun on the track and in drift mode. The other one, Subaru WRX STI, that's probably the main competitor of the Focus RS right now, and Ford pointed at that car and said, we're gonna be better than Subaru. We're gonna win those rally titles. We're gonna be better than those ones. That's gonna be you the judge right now with that decision. So the STI, 305 horsepower, you've got 290 pound-feet of torque. The HP is coming out at 6,000 RPM and the torque at 4,000 RPM. So you've got good acceleration with that car. You've got an awesome handling, but the stiffness of the suspension can be punishing over a long time because you don't have any adjustment that you can do to it. Another thing which is cool is the differentials that you can adjust depending on your race style. And have you seen the new edition of the Subaru? It's nearly the same color as the Nitrous Blue that we have right now with the Focus RS. It's gonna be a hard one. You're gonna have to make your choice on this one. I want to hear from you guys. If you go into a more luxury pattern, well, you've got the CLA 45 AMG, which is kind of interesting. You will have fun with the car even during winter. But guess what? That's gonna be hard on your wallet. So this is a class apart. It's gonna be the same thing for the Audi S3. Similar car, similar size, fun to drive also, but your wallet once again will suffer. Right now, I think the Focus RS is an interesting car with all that it can offer you. So once again, if you want to go somewhere into a race mode, point there, accelerate, and you're gonna get there. I can't wait also to try this car during winter because it's gonna show me once again how good its all-wheel drive system is. But one thing is sure, in the curve, in every place that I've tested it, in track mode, in drift mode, wow! Whoa! Major braking! No fading at all. No fading, plain acceleration, road handling, grip. What do you want more, guys? This is an awesome car. I love it. My heart belongs to her right now. Let's talk about price. What you see is what you get. At least here in Canada, there is no option with the car. So exactly what you see there, you're gonna get that for $49,669. Yes, you are right. The only option here is the paint color. So right now the blue is gonna have $995, giving up a total of $50,664. What is cool also, when you go on the Ford website, you can see availability around your region. So if you want Focus RS, you just check the website, you're gonna see availability. Also in Canada, we have good winter. We have some bad winter. We've got some icy winter. We've got a lot of snow during winter. And guess what? The winter tire package is included when you bought the car. So right now, if you buy the car in July, well, in your trunk, you're gonna find winter tires. Is that not cool? You're gonna enjoy winter with that. Let's talk about the good and the bad of the Ford Focus RS. First of all, there is no automatic transmission. Yes, I know, guys, don't get angry at me. There's only a manual available. But guess what? This is a performance car. This car is going so fast, you could gain of having a good automatic transmission, a fast one that could change the gear faster than you can. So think about a DSG, a PDK inside this car, or if you're rally inspired, why not a dog box? Okay, maybe it's too far, but you could get once ahead a better time from 0 to 100 if you have an automatic transmission. At least if you don't know how to drive manual, learn it, because with this car you're gonna enjoy it, that's for sure. Also, there is no computer inside, just like the Ford Mustang. That's gonna give you your 0-60 time, your 0-100 time, your quarter-mile time. No, sorry, there's none of that. And well, this is race inspired. Ford, you already have the software. Why not put it into that car? Even the braking force, the G-force. How about time lapse? Give me an application that could help me improve my time on the track. Another thing which is missing is also Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Well, you've got the Sync 3 system, which is already compatible with those mobiles, but right now it's not offered in the Focus RS. The good points, well, power. Power of this car is just awesome. When you press on the accelerator, you've got that nice exhaust sound, and I just love to go around and give it full pedal. Also, the car is well balanced. What I like when a car is like that, when you go into a curve, you press on it, it's gonna hold. When you get out the curve, you need to brake, it's gonna brake. You need acceleration, it's going to accelerate. And it does that in a well balanced manner. And this is so impressive what Ford has given us with that car. It's giving confidence to the guy behind the wheel, to the person who's driving it. Even if he's not a pro, he's gonna be probably able to get over some little error with the good characteristic that the car can offer us. Also, it's a look and go there car. You're in a curve, you want to get out of the curve, you give it full throttle, it's gonna go where you send it. You're in a drift, you think you might be out of control, you look where you want to go, you floor it, and the car will go there. And this is awesome when you're behind the wheel. Also, you've got a factory winter tire package as soon as you buy the car here in Canada. So since we have this green season when it's all fresh snow out there and you want to go out and enjoy this car with its awesome all-wheel drive system, well, guess what? You just open the trunk and there you go, you've got your winter tires, even if you buy the car in summer. Isn't that awesome? Well done, Ford, on this one. Let's talk about Matt's grade. I'm gonna give this car an A++++. I love so much driving cars like these. They give me good feeling when I'm behind the wheels, on the track, on the road, anywhere in bad weather, on muddy road, on sand road, on every road that I could find. I feel like a ready driver. So, will you be able to tame the beast? Will you become a hoonigan? Will you just enjoy driving this perfect beauty all around? One thing is sure, Ford did a great job with this one, and you're gonna enjoy every kilometers that you're gonna do with that car. So what do you think about the Focus RS? Do you think it's better than the STI? It's better than the Golf? Well, hard decision. Well, feel free to comment just down below, and don't forget that if you like that video, do a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to see more, well, it's right there in the corner. So see you again on another video of Car Question.